The week drags on. When I find out on Monday, we're going to have on my next guest, Elena Servidio-Schwinn, the New Jersey medium, who happens to be on the West Coast right now. And I've been waiting for her all week long, and she's finally here. Thank you. Elena joins us right now from California, where she's stuck in a holding pattern, but we're hoping she comes back. Now, I get so excited when you come on. As I mentioned, today we're doing a tribute to black olives, because the black olives matter too. And I take blood pressure pill every day. I'm taking an extra one now because I'm so excited, because I don't know what you're going to do to me today, and I don't want to have any health issues. So what's happening? I heard you were channeling for me. What's going on?
Well, from what I understood, we were kind of really focusing on what's going on with the election in November. And, you guys all know who I believe is going to be reconnected based on the information that I'm receiving, as well as common sense. But I did do a little bit of work, and honestly, I was trying to focus on John F. Kennedy just because of the fact of what he stood for in a time where our country truly was a united country, and that's what our country is missing. But who came through was Ronald Reagan. And I actually got a direct message from him that I did real quick automatic writing, which when I get something, all of a sudden, I'll just turn around and start writing. So I started to transfer it onto regular paper, and a message that he had for for the American public and for the people in our nation. So that is what I did just before coming on today. And it was really cool because, I happen to really like Ronald Reagan as well. So, do you want to hear the message?
I want to hear it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting anxiously.
So, and some of it, because I'm going to have to go to my little envelope, is going to be a little off.
The envelope, please.
When he came through, it's almost like he's saying he's suffering like a great sadness, that it seems that our country and the people of our country really have lost common sense. And really, for people who used to be very smart and are being led versus leading their own ways. So he said, tell me about the American miracle. He said, you are lost as a country, as a people, and not even standing on your own beliefs, but leaning and making decisions as being part of a group or a whole that you feel is best to be on. Our nation is in a time of crisis and has broken down, and the American people have fallen victim to political agendas during this time of crisis. And he was referring to like what happened with what's going on with COVID, with all of the riots and the discourse and chaos within our country. So he said right now it's time to unite and time to rebuild the country. So he said what a lot of people are calling dangerous is desperately needed. And that our president, he's saying Trump is getting in. Okay.
Wow. Hold on. We're going extraterrestrial here. We're going into the spirit world. And you say that past presidents are indicating to you that Trump will win the election.
They said what's going on that nobody's focusing on what needs to be done in our country now. They're all just digging up dirt. The Democrats keep digging up dirt. They really do not have a valid candidate right now who will be able to get the job done. Who they're pulling in as, the vice president is kind of like a Hail Mary play. And what they're doing is causing so much chaos, and that's all they're doing. And they're causing the problems that are not helping our country as a whole right now. So he did say that our president does need to be able to communicate a little bit better, because he is really not good at expressing his opinions in a way where it can do anybody any good in that manner. And he referring to his tweets and all the dirt that he, how he fights back kind of thing. But he said that he needs to learn to communicate better. But he said right now in our country, we need to unite as a people. We need to make America great again. It's time for a revolution and rediscovery of common sense and values within our country, and focusing on what matters. I mean, everything that's going on matters, but there's children that are being killed. People are losing their homes. people, all these things that are going. So we're supposed to build our country strong again. And it feels that under Biden, that is not going to happen. There's no way that he's just going to be controlled.
Wow.
He's not going to have, and excuse the terminology, the balls to do what needs to be done.
I like it.
And it cannot be done by erasing history and trying to promise a whole bunch of freebies for people and then take it back when push comes to shove. They have to go back to true values of the country, what it stands for, be strong, not only in our own eyes again, where we feel united, we're not so separated, but the rest of the world. Because he says what's going on in our country right now and the fact that there's so much chaos and no unity, that we're starting to look really weak.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. We got 2 minutes left in the segment. I'm lonely, okay? I haven't seen you in person in almost a year. So when are you coming back to the East Coast? Because I need your in-person energy. The technological energy is working, but I need it all.
I'm looking to head back for a visit in October.
All right, well, I have to see you when you come here in October. And in the meantime, just on the JT front, anything out in the spirit world that I need to know about? Anything happening that I should keep my eyes open for? Or
right now, you're flowing free. You're creating your own little movement, and you're in a really good spot right now. So just keep up the flow because you're doing good.
Wow,
you are going to have something that breaks through for you pretty soon.
Wow.
That on the professional front, but also in your pocket.
Wow. Well, it's amazing that you said I'm flowing free because I have on basketball shorts, and it's kind of like a commando day. So you were right on the money, as usual. I am flowing free today, and the career is going well. You know what? Since we've been online, I have a lot more freedom to do things and play around, and not only play around, but hit the right points and say it the way I want to say it, and not be censored.
Exactly.
And I am probably one of my really good friends who knows a lot about media has been telling me for years, JT, you're great, but you have to find your voice, and then you're going to go to the stars. And I feel like since this pandemic, I've been finding it.
You are, and you're creating what's coming for you is you're kind of creating your whole own place, your space that you're going to be at the top of the pyramid.
Oh, God. And you're going to be right with me.
Help other people to do the same thing.